Thanks, Rich. The term status quo is derived from Latin, literally meaning the state in which, or in modern parlance, to embody the idea of the current or existing state of affairs. Now, beyond defining the status quo, we need to identify how it works and what's beneficial and or detrimental about it, so we can decide for ourselves what we'd like to preserve and what we'd like to change and evolve through intelligent observation.
Well, I thought that taking our mind off of television might be a good way to start learning how we can outgrow the status quo. Recognizing, for instance, the degeneration of our state of education, we might observe that we've all been systematically dumbed down, literally programmed to make bad decisions.
Well, the status quo is a prolific example of our common ground. Did you ever notice that our common ground is being poisoned and wonder why human beings are the only life form to create toxic pollution for profit? Did you ever ask yourself why this is, or who benefits from it? Have you ever realized that our excess of toxic pollution and frivolous use of natural resources might just have something to do with the problems we're all facing, represented by the status quo? See, we're all human beings trying to survive, and this series is about tuning out our trivial differences and tuning in to our tremendous similarities. For instance, whether we like it or not, we are, in one way or another, one of the 6 billion consumers on this planet. And it's about time that we all recognize that there's a multi-billion-dollar industry specifically designed to exploit consumers by manipulating, deceiving, and conditioning us to outsource our decision-making because it's profitable to them, the controllers of this propaganda. You and I find ourselves in a world with responsibilities for which we are not trained. The reason why our educations are censored is so that others can benefit from our folly.
Well, I agree.
Only through the power of mass persuasion, propaganda, marketing, and advertising could human beings be convinced that it is in our best interest to create disposable technology, planned obsolescence, and toxic pollution for the short-term motive of immediate profit. So here's a critical thinking question. If you realize that our present-day status quo was in direct conflict with the needs for human survival, what would you do to learn to outgrow the status quo?